It's time for Ask the Doctor with Vail-Summit Orthopaedics and Neurosurgery. Let's get to the questions right now, and we've got some from the general public here. We got it in our little trusty Vail Valley Live hat. What's your number one piece of advice to hockey players? Since you were a hockey player yourself.
Well, my first piece of advice was that any young hockey player, make sure you're taking care of your studies. You know, I've gone on this great path in education. I've become a lifelong learner because even though hockey long ago was the most important thing in my life, not everybody goes to the NHL. Most people don't, and most people do something else. Number two is don't be a tough guy. I know hockey players are notoriously, we have to play through injuries and be proud of our fake teeth and things like that. But really, if you're playing through an injury, you can be making things a lot worse and potentially hindering your career.
Okay, so next question is, what are the best ACL graft options?
There's two kind of big categories: allograft, meaning a cadaver tissue graft, versus an autograft, which is your own tissue. So it's really whatever is going to be best for you. For the autograft, we have different options. One is the quadriceps tendon. Another has been kind of the gold standard for a long time is the bone tendon patellar autograft, and the other one is hamstrings autograft. A great example, staying on this hockey theme, one of my previous college teammates just tore his ACL. Really recommended. He's a carpenter now. He's up and down on his knee a lot, so the quad was a great option for him, and he's done fantastic.
Okay, yeah, so talk it over with your doctor, get the advice for you based on your lifestyle and activities. I have an old meniscus tear that didn't require surgery, but causes pain when I do certain activities like long distance running or weightlifting. Do I need to look at surgical options, or are there other treatments available?
So that's a question that is one of the more common ones I get asked, certainly after I've started practice here in Colorado. Most of the time we can treat meniscus tears without surgery. We really want to save the meniscus, so to speak, so that shock absorber stays there and can help prevent early arthritis or things like that. And there's some non-operative treatment modalities that are very great options for patients, such as these orthobiologic injections we can do that we offer. Therapy, strengthening of your quads, IT band stretching, strength of your core. It can really keep you going and keeping a meniscus from becoming a big problem.
Okay, good news. All right, and then the next question. So, should I snowboard if I have shoulder instability?
Anytime you're having instability, we have to know if it's true instability where your shoulder is actually dislocating. If that's the case and you're doing those types of sports, then that can certainly put you at risk, one, for damage in the shoulder and having a more serious injury, and number two, depending on where you're doing those types of sports. So if you're a kayaker and you have a dislocation, you're underwater. So those are the types of patients that we definitely want to see, have come in, see us. We can have the discussion of getting proper imaging, and if surgery is an option, or if we have to try some therapy and bracing to help keep you safe. I'm the product of two shoulder surgeries myself. One I took care of right away. One I let keep having instability and dislocations, and what becomes a more simple surgery can become a lot more complex surgery if you let that keep happening.
All right, let's check out. We've got our last question here. When do I know it's time for a shoulder replacement?
We typically say that anytime you are considering joint replacement surgery, when you start not having restful sleep at night, when it's waking you up, when you're not able to do the activities of daily life, get dressed, take a shower, wash your hair without kind of debilitating pain, then that's when we, start broaching the subject. The biggest thing is when we've exhausted all conservative options, meaning therapy, potential injections. Also talk about joint replacement for specifically shoulders. I have two examples behind me here. There's the anatomic replacement where we just replace the ball and the cup, but some people need a particular special kind of shoulder replacement called a reverse shoulder replacement for more rotator cuff type disease and other problems. So there's just so many great innovations, but particularly in shoulder surgery.
You guys are just such on the cutting edge of so many of these different modalities and technology technologies. So it's great that we can, have you guys right here, and you're able to, like we said, keep us outdoors, keep us active, keep us doing the things we love. But what do you love about working with Vail-Summit Orthopaedics and Neurosurgery?
The fact that this has been 20 years in my mind, goal I've been working towards, and it's finally here, and I'm a month into working, and it's better than I could have ever imagined. And all the, hard road getting here has been completely worth it. And it's what I wanted to do so long ago, because it's such an incredible group of docs to work for. It's such a great field. Colorado's home, and this is my favorite type of people to take care of, because we're so motivated and want to get back out there and enjoying everything Colorado and the high country has to offer.
All right. Well, yes, it has come full circle. Thanks so much for your time, Dr. Bevan. I know you're pretty busy, because there's a lot of people out there that have their different ailments that they want to talk to you about. So we better let you go. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me, Tricia.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Bevan. And if you want to learn more, of course, you can check out their website, VS Ortho or middleparkhealth.org, to get your appointment with Dr. Bevan.